Hola, estoy con el diseñador Sean Yoo, que es profesor de diseño en la escuela CENTRO. Y es muy interesante porque hoy es un día especial, es la primera vez que se enseña un nuevo proyecto de estudiantes de hecho, ya es la idea de llevar al estudiante ya como un diseñador y enseñarles lo que es la vida real del diseñador.
American designer, originally from Los Angeles. I just moved here from Italy after living there for 10 years. I was just gonna come here to do a little workshop, but I fell in love with the city and with my students, and now I'm a Chilango.
Welcome to Chilangolandia.
Thank you.
It's amazing that someone that's working a lot and doing things all over the world suddenly decides to come to Mexico and say, okay, I'm going to keep doing that, but long distance, but I'm going to help a school to develop new designers. It's not only teaching, it's like working with them and doing projects. What's the idea of working like that?
Well, I'm at a point in my career where I don't need as much work as I used to. I have enough clients, I have enough projects, and I really wanted to give something back to Mexico. I feel like this is my adopted home, and the best way to do is help develop next generation of Mexican designers. And using my experience, I want to give them what I learned and help them become a better designer, not just Mexican designer, but international designer. So it involves everything, not just teaching, but teaching them about the actual professional life of a designer, how to sell yourself in international world, everything.
Is this the way you learn, or you say like, this is the way I wish?
Actually, this is the way I wish I had learned. And I'm teaching based on my experience. I worked in US, I worked in Japan, I worked in Italy, and with all this experience, I gained so many knowledge that I didn't learn when I was in school. And I was thinking, why didn't someone teach me that? And I had this golden opportunity here to teach my students not just about design, but how to become a real designer who design real products for real companies and making real money. I don't run my classroom like a typical classroom. I run it as if it's a design studio. I'm the design director. My students are my designers. That means I expect them to show up on time. I expect them to do the work. If you're not, you get fired. So it's not like I'm there here, do it exactly what I do. I work one-on-one. We look at designs together. We look at what works, what doesn't work. So I run it like a design studio. I always felt that students don't get enough experience designing for real client, designing a real project with real constraint. And the only way to really learn is to have a real client. And I was lucky enough to have Cecilia from Sede Casa to participate, to collaborate with me, to give my student opportunity to design these projects.
And the second project is like to prepare a collection to take to Europe to the most important.
Yes, we have a very good news. CENTRO is selected to participate at the Salone del Mobile. It's the 50th anniversary of the show, and we were one of the few schools in the world to be selected. So I will be taking my students and some of the projects from my students, and we'll be showing it to the world.